Hi everybody, it's me, Alicia Monique, hairstylist makeup artist. On this tutorial, I'm going to teach you hairstyles for natural hair and transition styling. These are different ways to wear your hair while you're transitioning or different styles and sets that you can do on your natural hair. There's going to be 4 different styles on this one video, and we are going to begin with the braid out. Now with the braid out is simply braiding or corn rolling or French braiding your hair into different ways to create a wavy pattern. I always use zigzag partings. Don't part any straight lines when you're doing it because you don't want to create any gaps or spaces. When you get to the end of the braid, always fold the end up and put a simple rubber band on it. Now, as you can see, when you take the braids out, everything is nice and full and it's fluffy. You don't see any of the partings that we've made because we've zigzagged it. You can style it in any type of way. The next style is Bantu knots. Now, Bantu knots create a more shorter effect, more curlier type of style on your hair. Once again, take zigzag partings. Take smaller sections will create tighter curls. The bigger sections, the bigger the curls that you do. Also stagger them. So to do a Bantu knot, you're simply going to take a section of hair. I usually put a little setting lotion or rat foam on the hair, along with a tad bit of oil, just to make sure the hair has shine. Now I'm using clips, but you can also use bobby pins or flatter, and stick the tail end of the knot under the knot that you made. So you're going to stick the bobby pin under the knot. That way the ends don't poke out. Once you're done, you're simply going to let it dry, and from there you untwist each knot. So it's sort of more of a free-flowing style. Then from there, I take each small sections off of the Bantu knot and simply place it where I want to be. As you can see, the curl is nice and springy. It's going to give you a full effect with each of these styles that you're going to see. The styles to me look better as the hair gets older. Right now, you're taking it a loose and you're having a nice, fresh look. So if you want more fuller, older looking style, do these sets ahead of time and take it a loose. And then as the days go on, you continue to fluff and style and separate and have more of a fuller look. So as you can see, just take small sections. I still keep it twisted in the same way that I twisted the Bantu knots. As you can see, if you twirl the opposite way, it's just going to fluff out. So make sure you twirl it or twist it the same direction that you twisted it in the beginning to set it. Then I don't spray anything on the hair. I'm not a fan of spritzes and hairsprays and things like that. But you can spray a light hairspray on it if you want, just to, set the hole a little bit. But make sure it's a hairspray that you can go back in later and fix the curl or maneuver the style once you wake up in the morning. At night, remember, tie your hair with a silk scarf, get up, put a little oil on your fingers, and simply refluff the style back out. So it definitely lasts for you. So this is the finished results. It's fresh, so you can see the definition in the curl. Our next style is the twist out. Now with the twist outs, it's more a tighter pattern to me than the braid out, but you're twisting it in a cornrow pattern. You're still using zigzag partings and you're giving a rope-like effect to the hair. So I use a rat foam on my model hair. She is natural. She had a little bit of color just on the very, very tips, but the sun has colored her hair. Use a little rat foam just to wet the hair. I've already put a little bit of oil on her hair. And you're simply going to twist as if you were as a kid trying to braid your Barbie doll hair, but you're twisting it. So each time you cross over with a piece of hair, you're simply going to pick up more hair from the scalp and wrap it around the other section. So unlike braiding, you're only using 2 strands of hair to rope the hair with. You're going to continue wrapping and picking up hair as you go down to the bottom of the twist. Also, if you have any hair questions, or you need a video that you found on YouTube and you like, I completely don't understand this, whether it's hair or makeup, you can leave me a comment below or email me, and I'll be sure to get a tutorial out there for you guys that clearly helps you understand. So now we're going in a twisting motion. Twist each strand as you twist each strand together. So it's like twisting two pieces of hair separately and then twist both of them together. Will give you that nice uniform set. And since she has natural hair, once I get down to the end, I'm going to simply twist all the way to the end and just let it go. So what we have here is zigzag partings. I also staggered where each twist begin and end. I don't want lines again or parts. Remember, I want everything to stack up and not have exact partings. So there you have it, a full out effect. Now we get to my favorite style, the 2-strand twist out. The 2-strand twist out is simply like box braiding sort of, or individual braiding, taking 2 sections of hair and twisting it together. So once again, I twist each section, each strand itself, and then twist each strand together. This style can also be worn as twist outs without taking them loose. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. I don't use a comb per se to make straight line partings. I simply grab pieces with my fingers. So this is a quick way if you need to set your hair at night. After coming from the gym, you can just take like big 6 sections and twist each section together. Of course, you're not going to have a tight twist out. You're going to have more of a looser style. But this is great, like if you're working out, you can cover it with a silk scarf at night and wear the twist as a style before you take them out. I also twist with setting lotion or rat foam with a little bit of oil on the hair. If this was the salon, I will let it dry, or most of my clients usually sit under dry for about 2 seconds, let it dry, and either untwist them or wear the twist out the door. They'll wear the twist out for about 2 weeks, and then they'll take them loose. Each client takes the 2 strands loose and leave the strands together. So you're going to simply untwist it the opposite direction and just let the strands come loose. Now, it's going to get fuller as time goes on. Usually after they take the twist loose, maybe about a couple days later, about 2 or 3 days later, or up to a week, they'll go back in and pull each strand loose again, making it even fuller. So with all these twist out styles, whether you're natural or relaxed, they actually last you quite some time if they're set properly. With the rat foam or the setting lotion, allows these styles to last quite some time. Just remember, when you're restyling or untwisting, always put a little bit of oil on your hair, whether it's coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, your own oil mixture. You never want to reshape or restyle your hair with dry fingers. Having something all on your fingers always add moisture to your hair to keep your hair from being dry, considering that you don't want to run a comb through it and completely comb your hair out with your set. So right now, just simply take your fingers, run your fingers through it, and position each wave or each twist however you want them to be. Later on down the line, if you pull it loose, you'll have more of a fuller effect. You can also pull it back once it starts to get old. A lot of times it still looks good, but you really don't have time to wash your hair and start all over again. So you can simply pull them all loose, separate all of them really, really full, and pull it back, and put a headband on. So the more you play with it, the more you like it. The older it is, the fuller it is. So you can actually wear this for maybe about a month or so. Some people wash their hair once a month when you're natural, or even maybe up to 3 weeks if you're transitioning, being as though you still have that relaxer on your hair. You can also go and visit my website for a list on coconut oil, my 2013 product review, and below you will find a product list on my favorite natural hair styling products. So here you have it, our finished style. She's running her fingers through it. This is actually what you would do when you get up in the morning. Each twist, you can see how it's nice and set and uniform. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and leave a comment below. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. You can also find me on Facebook at Alicia Monique, on Twitter at Alicia Monique1, and Alicia Monique0 on Instagram. Special thanks to my model, Mimi, CEO of Round the Way Promotions. Thanks, guys.